Welcome everybody to a new 30-minute lower body workout. I appreciate y'all being here today. Today's gonna be a great workout. I can't see anybody for these workouts, so relax, feel good, and let's make sure you put yourself in a good enough environment so that you want to continue to come back and do these workouts. These are great workouts for you to do with no equipment, and you can do them from anywhere. Each exercise that we do today is going to be 30 to 40 seconds with a 20 to 30 second rest period in between. Because I can't see anybody, you can go longer or rest longer as you feel needed. Maybe there's an exercise that you like to do. You can do more sets of that. Maybe you need longer rest. That's okay. Trainer pace, faster than trainer pace or slower than trainer pace? Slower than trainer pace means you can't quite keep up with me because I'm working out. Trainer pace means you're keeping up with me and you're copying my rest periods. And then faster than trainer pace is going longer and harder than the trainer. So the first exercise that we're going to do today is the Bulgarian split squat. So find a piece of furniture in your home or wherever it is that you're doing this workout, and we are going to squat with one leg. All right, we're going to go 20 to 30 seconds each side. Ready? And begin. Going 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And switch. Begin. Ten seconds. And stop. Shake it out. Shake it out. Taking the full 30-second rest here. If you want to go faster, you want shorter rest periods, you can just get started. Trainer pace as you're keeping up with me. I don't have any equipment, but I'm already getting tired. So doing those squats, they add up. You don't need any equipment. We're going to go again in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Ten seconds. Switch. Whew. Begin. Ten seconds. And stop. Walk it out. Good job. If you need longer rest, feel free to give yourself longer. It's easy to keep track of these workouts. You can be on a delayed effect. So if you need longer, no problem at all. If you need to regress, maybe do 2 feet, that's okay too. You don't have to follow me exactly, but you'd ideally want to follow me in the theme of what I'm trying to do. All right, last set, ready, and begin. That means you can squat. You can do an assisted squat. You can do a box squat. There's a lot of different regressions you can do in this workout. Switch. Begin. Ten seconds. Almost there. And stop. Good job. Good job. So we're going to stay at this angle, and we're going to do a single leg hip thrust now. So now we're going to do single leg hip thrust. So we're still on our piece of furniture that we found. And now we're doing a hip dominant movement. So we just squatted. That was knees. Now this is hips. So We're locked out at the top, but then we want this to be single leg. So we lift up, then we go down and up. Let's begin. Right, we're doing the best that we can with no equipment at home. Trying to get a workout here. No excuses. Couple of seconds. And let's switch and begin. And stop. Good job. Relax. I'm taking the full 30-second rest. I recommend you doing it too. Resting is important. Don't feel like you're cheating by resting longer. We're not taking very long rests. We're just taking little 30-second intervals. If you feel like that's too long for you, you can get started sooner. Otherwise, we're going again here. Round 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. 10 seconds. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Good. So good, guys. We're going to go again in 25 seconds. Round 3. Ten seconds. We're going to go again. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lock it out. Begin. 10 seconds. Really driving up. I use that other knee to help assist the hip that we're working. And switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Good. Good. So now we're going to do hamstring bridges. So we're going to be down on the ground. And now we're doing a hamstring bridge. We're going to do an isometric, a hamstring isometric. So we're going to have our legs bent like this. We're going to lift up and we're going to hold. Let's begin. We're just holding this bridge for 40 seconds. Our knees are open. We have this nice arch from our shoulders to our heels. Trying to get a nice, tall arch. It's not just hamstrings at all. It's back, spine, posterior. But this is a great way to work out our hamstrings at home with no equipment. Hamstrings can be a little bit tricky working at home with no equipment. This is effective. Almost there. Almost there. Let's actually go for another 10 seconds. Go for another 10 seconds here. Hold it. If you need to rest, you can. Otherwise, we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Taking a full 30-second rest. 20 seconds. We'll go again. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Hold. Focus on your breathing. Big breath in, big breath out. Really focus on your breathing while we're passing time. 30 seconds. 20 seconds here. 10 seconds. And stop. Relax. 30 seconds. We're going to go again. In 10 seconds, we're going to go again. Last set. Ready? And begin. Let's go. Let's hold it. $30. Nice arch. Get deep into that arch. Don't be shy. Really get that range of motion. How high can you go? If you can't go high, push it. Push it. Get a big stretch in here. You'll be okay. You're not going to hurt yourself. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, so now we're going to do a step up. But if you don't have equipment, we're going to do a kneeling step up. And actually, no, we're going to use my bench over here. So we're going to use this. All right, so find something to step on. And we're going to up and down. So we're going to go for 20 seconds each side. Ready, and begin. If you can't do this with any piece of equipment, you can do this kneeling or just do more squats. Do some squats or do some lunges, some more deep knee dominant movements. Some redundancy at home is fine because we are limited in options. Switch. So just do more squats, lunges, reverse lunges, something if, only if you don't have the step up. You could also do kneeling step ups. It means you're kneeling on the ground. And stop. Plenty for you to do. You can literally just repeat it, the squats, but only if you don't have the elevation to step on. Otherwise, I want you to keep trainer pace. Here we go. 20 seconds. We're going to go again. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Ten seconds. Let's switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Good work. Good work. We're going to do this one more time. In 20 seconds, we're going to go again. Make sure you're staying hydrated, resting, drinking enough water. 10 seconds, we're going to go again. Ready. And begin. Ten seconds. If you want to go longer, you can. That would be faster than trainer pace. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Good job. All right, so now we're going to do a standing hip abduction. So I'm going to do this with no equipment on the first set, and I'm going to add a band. And if you have a band, we should add a band. But we're going to be on one leg, and we're going to lift to the side. So I've got my leg stable and grounded in. I've got this other leg back. I like to rotate it in. Then I'm going to lift to the side, and this is a hip dominant movement. Ready? And begin. We're very stable in the hips. This isn't knees. This isn't chest. This isn't shoulders, right? This is hips. I'm generating strength and power through my hips from standing on one leg to lifting to the side. All right, so we're going to switch sides now. We're going to get anchored in, stable here, kick back, rotate in, ready, and begin. Don't even need equipment for this. This is definitely a lot of work in itself with no equipment, higher volume repetitions. Let's keep going. Focus. Do not stop. A couple more seconds. And there it is. There it is. Good job. We're going to go again. I'm going to add a band. Like I said, put this band on. 10 seconds. We're going to go here. Get nice and anchored in. Wiggle it in. Ready. And begin. Definitely harder with the band. Ooh. If I had really good stability, I wouldn't have fell. And stop. Okay. And switch, stabilize, and begin. Ten seconds. Whew, we're struggling. We're struggling. And stop. And I am actually going to ditch the band. I'm going to get rid of the band because I do not need this band. I am fatigued. You can add the band, but from my experience, if I'm not getting these good quality full reps, then is it worth it? It's almost better to just do the body weight with no equipment, do them perfectly, have higher volume repetitions, and I'm still getting very, very exhausted, and it feels like I'm adding weight. So we're going to get in here again, get stable, leg back, turned in, and let's rotate. And the way we're doing this right now is so that we get a lot of glutes specifically, because there's different parts of our hips, and this is working our hips regardless. And if I was standing in any direction doing this, this would be hips. But the way I'm describing it, it's very glutes. Almost there, and stop. All right, let's switch. So I'm getting grounded in, the legs back. Got that turned in, right? And we're lifting. Whew. Stop. Whew. We're almost there. 10 seconds. And stop. Okay, so we're going to get on the ground. Okay, so this is called a quadruped hip extension or a donkey kick, or we're on fours doing a glute kickback. There's a bunch of different ways you can call it, but we're going to be on all fours here. All right, we're going to be in the strong bridge, and we're going to kick back just like this. So we're trying to accomplish hip extension. We want to lock out at hip extension. We want to keep this bend while we're doing this. We're keeping a good frame. We're locking out each rep. If you do this correctly, this is going to be effective. And begin. So this is another hip dominant movement. The leg that I'm being stable on is working very hard too. 10 seconds. And switch and begin. Right, we want to lock out the hip. Each rep, full hip extension, 10 seconds. So I don't need any band. I'm getting a very good workout here. And stop. Especially for the people who are going faster than trainer pace, doing more repetitions, higher volume, longer amount of seconds. I mean, tiring stuff. I'm dripping sweat. I'm working. This isn't that easy for me. I'm not even using equipment. I used the band one set and I was like, nah, not it. Not it. Okay, we're going to go again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin. Ten seconds. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Okay, we got one more set. Oh, 20 seconds. If you don't need this much rest, you can get started sooner. Otherwise, trainer pace goes in 10 seconds. Ready. And begin. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Excellent. Excellent. So now we're going to do lying leg abduction. So now we're going to do the laying down version of what we did standing up. So we're going to lay on our side. We're going to get this bottom leg in front. We're going to get this top leg in back. We're going to rotate the foot in. We're going to be stiff at the hip. My hip is locked out. Then we're going to lift up. All right, let's begin. Put my hand on my glutes so that I can really feel what's happening here in my hips. We're almost done. Almost done. Whew. And switch. Flip over. And we're going to begin. Ten seconds. And stop. Good. Good job. $20 seconds. We're going to go again. $10 seconds. We're going to go again. Ready. And begin. Good breaths. Good breaths. 10 seconds. And switch. And begin. Ten seconds. Almost there. Almost there. And stop. Good job. Good job. All right, last set of the day, guys. Last set of the day. Great work. Focus up. We're going to go in 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Last set. Ready and begin. Ooh. 10 seconds. And switch. Last side. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Last set. 1. Ten seconds. Almost there. And stop. We did it, folks. Give yourselves a big round of applause. We got it done. We showed up. We put in that work. I hope you guys had a great workout. And until next time, folks, have a great, great rest of your day. Take care.